Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to build a complete beginner website using only HTML and CSS. If you've never written code before, don't worry, I'll explain it step by step. By the end of this video, you have your own very web page with a title, paragraph, button, and some nice styling. Let's get started. First, what code editors we'll need? I'll use Visual Studio Code, but you can use any code editor you like. Next, create a folder called My Website. Inside that folder, create two files, index.html and style.css. Your project should now look like this. So what is HTML? Before we start coding, let's quickly understand what HTML is. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML gives a website structure. Think of HTML like the frame of a house. It tells the browser where the headings, paragraphs, buttons, images, and other content go. Let's write our first HTML document. Type in exclamation mark and then tab. Now let's change the title to My First Website. Type in H1 and welcome to my website. Type in P, which stands for paragraph. This website was made by HTML and CSS. Type in button and then type in click me. Now let's link the CSS. Now let's go to this line. Doc.html tells the browser that this is a document using HTML5. The HTML tag contains everything on the page. Inside we have the head section. The head contains information about the website. The dot change text shown on the browser tag. The link tag connects our CSS file. Then we have the body. Everything inside the body appears on the web page. We create a heading, a paragraph, and a button. Save the file, now open it in the browser. You'll notice everything appears, but it doesn't look very exciting yet. That's because HTML creates a structure. CSS makes it beautiful. What is CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. It changes the colors, fonts, spacing, sizes, layouts, and much more. Let's open style.css and type this code. Save the file, refresh your browser. Now our page looks much nicer. Let's explain what happened. The body selector changes the entire web page. We change the font, we change the background color, we change everything. We add space at the top. Next, we start the heading, then the paragraph. Finally, we start the button. The hover selector changes the button while the mouse moves over it. That's when websites create interactive events. Notice that we wrote body, H1B button. These are called selectors. A selector tells CSS which HTML element to style. You can also style classes and IDs. As your website becomes more events. Let's add another heading and another paragraph. H2 about me. I am learning HTML and CSS. Now refresh the page. The browser automatically displays the new content. HTML simply add more building blocks to your web page. How HTML and CSS work together. HTML creates the content. CSS changes how the content looks. Think of it this way. HTML is the skeleton. CSS is the clothes and paint. Without HTML, there is nothing to style. Without CSS, the website still works, but it looks very plain. Once you understand HTML and CSS, you can learn images, links, navigation bars, forms, flags and box, CSS script, responsive design, JavaScript. JavaScript allows websites to become interactive. Congratulations! You built your very first website using HTML and CSS. Congratulations! You built your very first website using HTML and CSS. Learning web development takes practice. So don't stop here. Try changing the colors, try changing the font, add more buttons, add images, experiment with different layers. The more you practice, the better you become. If you enjoyed this tutorial, leave a like, subscribe to this channel, and let me know in the comments what you like to learn next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.